Okay, good morning everybody. Let's set that camera up just a little. My metric wrenches from 8 down seem to be missing. So I got a new pack. It go from 17 down to whatever, looks like about a 3 or 2. So now I'm cooking. Gotta take care of that. Then I bought a new socket and ratchet set also. But that way I don't have to hunt tools. I hate hunting tools. Hate it. That's usually when I'm working on a bike or anything as far as that goes. I try to keep very well organized. Keep everything in its place. So, yeah. Seems to me that around here nothing's in its place anymore. Good. Now, we were going to take this off. Let's see if the camera's showing where I want it to look at. Wow, she be jumbo, she's kawaii. Now it is over there. Yeah, I'm taking this here off. This is part of the, I hope that's more metric than it is standard. Nope, it's more standard than metric, so this means this is the metric line. But, take this apart. Stupid handlebars. And in time we'll get down to where we need to be. Unplug this, and there, that's all. Okay. The next thing we want to do, go ahead and, I might get that off, I will see. We'll go ahead and start loosening the head bolts, or not the head bolts, but the valve cover. We might be able to get some of them off and do something good with this. Yeah. Gonna have to spend some money. Well, I hate spending money, but I figure the piece working this weekend, he gets the following weekend off. So I think what I'm going to have him do is I'm going to directly in front of the bike there's a wall. I think I'm going to possibly have tools, get pegboards and hang tools on them walls there. But that way we can separate the metric from the US, and then on these other two walls I'm going to just put in a bunch of shelving that we need. So that would be like at the sides of the garage, which are longer. The front wall is a whole lot shorter, but yeah, I'm going to put a bunch of shelving in and get stuff off the floor. But that's one of the things we're going to see if Keith will help me with, putting shelving up, and pegboard, which means I'll probably have to spend a couple $100 just on the hooks and stuff for the pegboard. That way everything can be hung up and put in its place. And if I'm missing something, I can tell at a glance. But no, I most definitely do not like a messy garage. I gotta try to do something to get it cleaned up. I think I'm gonna have to take this stupid tank, the tank for the reservoir, rather, the antifreeze. It's gonna have to come off there. I know there's a second one. Where's it at? It's in there. Ow. Yeah. Well, how's the video so far? Do you find it very boring? And I'm showing you everything I'm doing to tear this apart. I heard y'all like videos where people tear stuff apart and put it back together. All this and that. Okay, there you go. That's all. That's the reservoir for coolant. Okay. While I'm here, well, okay, we're going to have to go to a Phillips. Yeah, we'll need a Phillips screwdriver. Ow, stupid thing, I hate this stuff. I'm going to do this side first. We're taking the radiator cover off. Then we'll pull the radiator out of the way. And since I got the Phillips in my hand, we'll pull the tube right there. See that tube that lets the water down into the top of the engine? Pop it off. Yeah, the thing about this bike, once you do something on one side, you got to turn around and do the same thing on the other side. Now, why in the world? Say, Keith, why'd you tighten it that much? It's just a cover, Keith. But that's okay. That's okay. Here's a nice little tool right here. That is a impact screwdriver. So people tighten up stuff so tight it, you hear them springs pop and it lets it go. That pulls them right out of there. I do remember Keith said, asked me, he said, how tight should these be? And I said, well, tight enough. I guess that was the wrong thing to say. There's the other one. Oops. You see, he had her tight. Okay. Next thing we want to do, we got a couple bolts here to release the radiator. So we want to get them off. That way the radiator can fall forward. And once the radiator falls forward, we can get our hands behind it to loosen the timing chain. Okay. Let's see. How do we get that? We got a little radiator hose back here stopping us from pulling that. So hopefully get a screwdriver in here and loosen it. Now, I've got a real nice screwdriver somewhere. Here it is. It's a big old screwdriver I like using. It works a lot. Okay. So I back that off. There we go. That keeps the radiator out of the way. That way I get back here and loosen a bolt or two. Now, the head should come off, not the head. The top of the motor, I guess it'd just be the valve cover. Get on this side. And, oop, I'm not that on the corner. Now what's holding her up here, boys? There we go. Like that. Probably the hardest thing to do on this motor is popping that off there, because everything's in your way. but it does come right out. There we go. And you can see there's the valve cover. It is off. Okay. Next thing you want to do, it's got a nice rubber gasket. You gotta do is get it off of there, and your rubber gasket is off. Okay. Now, I think okay. Now we're going to go ahead and got a little bridge like thing on the cam that the chain runs in. I like getting it out of the way first. Don't you hate them screws? It's got 14 miles of thread. Like if they wanted to bolt it down to the bottom of the frame or something from the top of the engine. Threads are so stinking long. Well, today's not as hot as yesterday, but it's still a hot one. In the high 80s today. Well, yesterday was in the mid 90s. It's supposed to rain all day today and hadn't had a drop yet. Of course, it's kind of dreary out. Could possibly start raining any time. Okay, almost got this. I call it a bridge. I don't know, just because it looks like one, I guess. But it just goes over top the timing chain, kind of keep it in track. That's all it is right there. So we got it out. Timing chain's nice and tight. Next thing we want to do is get down in here in the front of the engine. There's a chain tensioner that keeps pressure on that timing chain. So the next thing we're going to do is take it out of there. And that'll release the chain. One bolt. That one's gonna be a little bit more harder to get. Can't expect it all to be easy. There we go. just got the timing chain tensioner off. And there it is. That's what keeps the timing chain tight. Yeah, we tried to turn it over a few times. That thing's pretty oily. So I'd say the oil pump's working fine. Okay. This is what gets me about this chain. If you could just, first thing you want to do, keep it tight. Okay, first thing you want to do, before we go any further, we got right where it was. We got to find top dead center. So let's do that next. We have a couple little caps, plastic caps on the side of the engine. You just unscrew them. There's one right there. The cap. And then our second one. Second one right here. That's that cap. There, you got them caps loose. And what I need is a light. Oh, it's right there behind me. So I can see top dead center. What it says on there. See if we can get this on. Oh no, not that one too. Yep, we blew that one. Okay, blew my stinking light. Thanks a lot. That's the problem with them halogen lights. Work nice when you got them. Then sometimes when you plug them in, they just blow. So again, okay, that worked out good. Camera shut off, and just as I found out that my lights blew on my light thing, so I gotta get a flashlight or something, because I buy bulbs, they for some reason don't work. No matter, even if I touch them or not, it don't matter. So I'm gonna call this a wrap for the night. Tomorrow we'll set this dead top center, and I'll have a flashlight with me so I can take the camera off, show you how to find it and everything, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you tomorrow, and thanks for watching my vids. I know they're boring, but with you. Ha ha.